Hello my beautiful creatives, and welcome back to my art channel. My name is Chrissie B and I'm a creativity coach hoping to inspire you to live a more creative life every day. I will be showing you a new daily art journal practice that I have just recently started. But before I do that, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Feel free to share this video with your friends if you find it has something in it that might be fun or useful to them. So not too long ago, matter of fact, just a couple days ago, literally, I came across the idea of picking up a daily calendar and then doing a quick, simple art journal page every single day. So every morning I would do a quick art journal, and then in the evening I would add my actual journaling over the top of it to kind of describe how the day went. Now I've done this for 2 days now. I picked this journal up from Walmart. It's called See It Bigger, Read, Write Easier. It's pretty basic. It is exactly that. It's 1 page per day, and there's like times down the left-hand side. I don't particularly care about that. I really just want the dates. So what I am doing, I am wanting to do a journal every morning, some kind of quick background of some sort, and then I want to, in the evening, capture something in my own handwriting that describes what happened today, or how I was feeling, or something that I learned, or something that I just don't want to forget. So these are the ones I've done for the last 2 days. This was Sunday. This was the day that I picked up this little guy, and this was yesterday, which was Monday. I did this one in 2 sittings. I did this one in 2 sittings. I did do my journaling this morning versus yesterday, just because I honestly am not in the habit of doing this every night. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my background to this morning, and then I will set my journal next to my bed, because that's generally when I start to wind down for the evening, is when I first get into bed at nighttime, after I've done my whole nighttime routine. And I have the ability to do some quick journaling to let you know how my day went, or to basically document how my day has gone. So today is Tuesday, May 1st. Happy May. And I thought I would give you a quick show of how I'm going to do this. Now this is all play every single day. I don't really ever know what I'm going to do, but one thing I have a tendency to do is I will say to myself, warm, cool, warm, cool, warm, cool, warm, cool, just to kind of make sure that I keep switching things up a little bit. So I've done a warm and a cool, and I'm gonna do a warm today. And today I'm going to use some of my cheapy craft paints, at least to start, because I can. And I'm really loving these Deco Art. This is Deco Art, Crafter's Acrylic, Pure Pumpkin, Goldenrod, and this is the Crafter's Acrylic Neon in Red Neon. I love this color combination together. I think it's very pretty. It makes me happy, and really I think, you'd have to test this, but I think that all warm colors will really go together. I also want to add some lemon yellow from the Dina Wakley Heavy Body acrylic paint line. And because this is something that should be quick and easy, it shouldn't be very time consuming, I'm just going to use my fingers, and I just want to get some color on the page. I don't ever have any kind of plan for what I'm going to do, but I've kind of liked the idea of leaving the date and the day of the week and the month and the year at the top. I like the idea of keeping that clean, but I do like the idea of taking the paint up off the side there. Some of that goldenrod, still finger painting. And then at nighttime, depending on how much time I have before I go to bed, we'll decide how much, like, am I just journaling, or am I doing some doodling, or am I doing anything else? I'm hoping that the majority of the background, however, is done first thing in the morning. Now my rationale behind starting this process is I am starting a job in a couple of weeks, which I'm pretty excited about, but I know that my time is going to be much more limited than it has been. I've had a lot of luxury of time just because I haven't been working for a few months, and that has been awesome. And art journaling is so good for me. It helps my stress level. It gives me something fun to look forward to. It also helps me try to figure out like what to do next and it's fun. It's really my, if I could do it for free forever, then this is what I would do, is I'd be an art journaler. So I kind of get sad a little bit when I think about the idea that maybe this practice will have to go away, because I can't, I don't have the kind of time that I've had. So I figured if I at least even just did this practice every day, I wouldn't completely lose the ability to, you know, have fun and take care of myself. And yeah, I just don't want to lose the habit of this practice because I love it so much. Ooh, that was a lot of paint. Just kind of blending it all together. Not really having rhyme or reason. I'm also hoping that by doing this process, if I can do it every day, and if I don't do it every day, that's okay too. But my hope is that next year I can come back and flip through the book again, and any days that I've missed, I'll be able to fill in on those days in 2019. So let me wash my finger off with the baby wipe, and I'm going to get my heat tool out and just dry this real quick. Okay, so now that that is dry, in the name of keeping this quick and easy and fun, I am going to grab out some washi because I can, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this necessarily, but I'm just kind of play it very intuitively, and I'm pulling a lot of pinks out apparently. I'll grab an orange just in case. So I just grabbed a few. I probably won't use them all, but I like that they're all an option. And I also remember that I really want to make sure that I keep space on here for journaling later on today or this evening. I don't use this tape very often, but I like it. Just gonna rip my washi down the center a little. See if I can do this. Come on. You know you wanna. Put that one there. And flip this one over. And put it up a little higher. Just to kinda, I don't know, do something like that. And just because I can, I ripped a little bit more. And I'm just going to, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Just kind of making a little border down there a little bit. I'm gonna grab some of this orange. Did some gel nails, gel nail polish a little while ago, and I did not have them soaked off. I actually peeled them off, which is so bad. Don't do that. But because I peeled them off, my fingernails are really, really thin. And I'm not used to that, so ouch. So I'm just kind of layering some more, keeping the raw edge facing up. And I'm basically just using this kind of as a paint of some sort, if that makes sense. Don't really have any plan, and I don't really, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You just kind of do it, and whatever happens happens. You just work with it. There'll be some days I have excellent pages, and some days I'm like, not sure what happened there, but I don't like it. I'm also finding that I have some washi, because they've just been in my drawer for so long, they're really failing. They're not doing what they should be doing, which makes me pretty sad. Like this one, I love that washi, but it's not working so well. So I'm going to grab a glue stick and use a glue stick to adhere that down. I have no idea what I'm doing. And let's, I haven't decided every day if I want to cover these little numbers down the left-hand side or if I want to leave them. So today I want to leave them just because I like them. Let's make sure there's enough glue stick there. And it will dry, so I'm not too worried about that. How's that for random? Do I like that? Do I not like that? I feel like I need to come back in with some more paint. I'm going to use this burnt orange, I think. Oh, see, I'm kind of second guessing myself a little bit. No, in the name of all that is holy, I'm going to use some of the Dina Wakley magenta. I don't use this paint very often. I don't really like, it's not that I don't like this paint, because I do like it. It's just that it's different than the heavy body of hers, and that makes me kind of sad, even though they say it's the same. I don't. It might be the same color and it might be the same formulation, but the other one feels more whipped than this one does. So I find that you have to use a lot more of it to get it to do half of what the other stuff could do. So it's not my favorite. It's not usually what I reach for, but I've just made a decision. I'm going to dry this and I'm going to grab a stencil out, because I think that doing some stencil marks would be really cool. Okay, so I've chosen some of my, one of my Tim Holtz stencils. Tim Holtz are my favorite just because they are, there's such a wide variety of styles, and there's 2 different sizes, which I really love. And I love the fact that it has the hole at the top, which means I can keep them all on a ring, and it just makes them very easy and convenient and quick. So I'm just gonna take this using some white paint and a Dina Wakley brush, because I like how it's kind of firm. It's got a little bit of bounce back, which I appreciate. And I just want to put some marks down. That one's horrible, but let it go. Let it go. When you're doing something that's supposed to be quick and easy and fun, try not to put so much pressure on yourself. I say that to myself as well as to you. And then I just dunk that in water over there, because that feels like enough. And I'm gonna even let that messy cross, that messy plus sign kind of hang out. Dry those. And I'm thinking to myself, to make this a viable daily project that will be manageable as my days get busier and busier, I think I'm going to have to set myself a time limit on this. I won't do it today, but I can definitely see the benefit of doing that. I'm gonna grab a doodling pen, and I just want to do some quick kind of sketchiness around a couple of my plus signs. Like so. I love this pen. It writes on everything. I'm just gonna do 3 in that corner. I might do 5 over here just because there's so many more so many more plus signs. But I want to keep it quick. I want to not think about this too much. I want to make some kind of creative movement every day. And I want to document something that's gone on in my life, how things are going in my life that day, whether it's an activity or maybe it's a memory that we made together, maybe a memory I made for myself. It might be something that happened in the world today that I want to document. And let's do one more. I think I just want this to be a fun, creative, daily practice that just keeps my creativity muscles going, because I know that as soon as I start working, my analytical life is going to take over a bit. It has a tendency to. I can't help it. It just does. I always scrunch up my art journals with some pencil. This time is no different. So I'm just going to do that. Give it a couple of like hatch marks. And I would like to do things in at least 3s, but I like to use odd numbers. So I'm gonna just do some hatching over that. My fat pencil hasn't come into play for a little while, so I'm gonna hold it by the end to make very loose marks. I'm just going to kind of like do something like that. Kind of scribbly. Okay. And I'm thinking that that's probably close to done. I want to open this corner up a little bit though, because I feel like it's somehow being visually cut out. So I want to just kind of raise that washi to the top there. And there, so that'll be ready for me to journal on tonight. I also really love about doing this in this particular daily planner is that there are lines that I can still see. So like this morning when I did my journaling for yesterday, it was really easy to see the lines to keep going, even though my paint is darker color. So I love that because I really like writing in straight lines. I will at times, I'm sure, go sideways or at an angle. But if any of you are like me like that, where you like your straightness, you like to go straight, that's a fun way to do it. So there is my art journal page for this morning, and I will do, I hope that's interesting to you. I hope that's helpful. This is something I really do hope to continue with, and I hope to be able to share this process with you every week at least. When I show you my process every week, I will give you a flip of all of the days that you might have missed. So again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you being here every single day. It is such an honor to be able to serve you in this way. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd be very happy to help you with whatever you may need. Also, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. My little channel always can use the help. And I just am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye for now.